I was a Navy fighter pilot in Vietnam. I helped start the Top Gun school. I was flying the hottest airplane in the world, the F-4 Phantom jet. I could go 1,400 miles an hour. With one hand, I could pull the pickle on my control stick, release the missiles, and knock down enemy airplanes I couldn't even see. In 90 seconds, I went from that position to absolute scum of the earth. I was shot down just 5 days before I was to return home and put in a prison camp. I was in prison camp from age 24 to age 30. We were tortured from the very beginning for propaganda and military information. Unbelievably, we set up a communication system within that prison camp because they wouldn't let us talk to each other. Of course, no radios, telephone, no windows, not so much as a pencil or a piece of paper for nearly 6 years. And so what happens is you develop things in your mind, and then you establish communication systems. We tapped on walls and tugged on wires. We would tap every night. We would tap. G, B, U. God bless you. That was when we signed off, that was our sign-off 3-letter admonition and prayer. God bless you. We were in solitary confinement for a long time. Some of the guys were alone for 4.5 years. Surprisingly, 591 of us came home. And of those 591 men, we've produced 17 generals and 7 admirals, 2 United States senators, a vice presidential candidate, a presidential candidate, John McCain. And we're healthier today, mentally and physically, than had we not been shot down and captured. Being tortured, bleeding from 4 open wounds, no medical care. I had boils all over my body. I was down to 115 pounds. I was really angry, had all this bitterness within me. And about 3 months into that experience, I decided that if I held all this bitterness and tried to spew it on everybody around me, I was killing myself. I learned to forgive, not just the enemy, forgive the mechanic that put my airplane together, forgive myself for having surrendered. It's that forgiveness. Obviously, it's a Christian thing, but it's more than that. It's a survival thing. My basic message is that life is a choice, and it's not what happens around you, it's the choices you make. And I think that I'm living proof that you can go through a pretty traumatic experience and come out a happy, smiling, upbeat, positive person if you make the right choices. Regardless of your situation, regardless of the challenge that you face, you always have a choice. You can choose happiness or sadness, smile or a frown, profit or loss, health or sickness. And then you can choose to give away all those choices.